My name's Andrew Stotts, and I want to talk to you about if the Valuation Masterclass Bootcamp is right for you. Over the weekend, I was going through the comments from all of my students who have graduated from the Valuation Masterclass Bootcamp, which is now um, about 200 or so that have graduated. We've had almost 400 that have entered, so about 250 or so have graduated. And I used Chat GPT to go through all of their comments. So I asked them to talk to me about three things. What was it? Transformation that they went through in the boot camp. What was the number one thing they took away, like their main lesson? And then how would you describe the boot camp? So I looked at the students coming from the last 3 or 4 boot camps, and I took all of their comments, and then I used ChatGPT to try to understand what they were saying. And then you have to use your mind. Artificial intelligence is only so good to a point. Then we need real intelligence. So I came up with seven things that attendees who graduated from the Valuation Masterclass Bootcamp said about it. So I thought I would come out and talk a little bit about that. And if you've got questions, feel free to ask about whether the Valuation Masterclass Bootcamp is right for you, right? That's the question. Is it right for you? So let's look at the first one that they said. They said it's a well designed progression of learning material that makes the content easy to understand. And what does that mean? Well, I've spent, hundreds and hundreds of hours working on this material. And basically, we've designed a boot camp so even somebody who doesn't have any background in finance can attend. Now, it's going to accelerate very fast, but as long as you've got the time and can devote yourself to it, you've got a great progression that gets a little bit harder over time, but everything is explained. And so that's the first thing that graduates say about the Valuation Masterclass Bootcamp. Let's go ahead and look at the second thing that they say. The second thing they say is material created by a number one analyst focuses only on what matters most, so you don't get overwhelmed. So this again is referring to me and how I've put this material together over many years. I've been teaching valuation now for 31 years. And so ultimately, I've put together only the material that really matters to become an analyst in the stock market, a financial analyst, or just to build a competitive advantage in the area of finance. So that was point number 2. For those of you who have just arrived, what we're talking about is the Valuation Masterclass right for you? And I'm going through the 7 things that I've heard from my students. Let's go to number 3 and see what that says. Engaging and fun lessons to keep your learning on track. Now, the way that we do the boot camp is that we're dripping you content every week that you watch that video content. That video content is all made by me, and it's been revised probably 7 times since we started the boot camp a long time ago, since we started the Valuation Masterclass. I started in 2017. And so it's been revised over time. I record it all in my office, and it's really a one-to-one conversation between me and you. And that's what makes it fun and engaging. I interject stories of my own life experience as an analyst and as a business owner. And also I have kind of fun things that I talk about. And at the end of each one, every video lesson, I basically say, what you're going to learn next is to help you think about, okay, I want to watch that next video. All right. So for those people who have just arrived, we're talking about, is the Valuation Masterclass Bootcamp right for you? We've talked about point number 1, Students say it's a well-designed progression of learning material that makes the content easy to understand. We've also talked about number two, and that is material created by a number one analyst focuses only on what matters most so you don't get overwhelmed with material. And number three, I just talked about, it's engaging and fun lessons to keep your learning on track. All video content is done by me speaking directly to you. Let's look at number four of the 7 things that graduates say about the boot camp. Number four, practical assignments ensure you deeply understand your new knowledge. The boot camp is extremely practical because ultimately you're going to write a full report on a company and you're going to do the financial model, the forecast, and the valuation of that company, write the report, and then you're going to present the report in the final week. All of those things are practical. You're going to have a great document that you can show people of your valuation. Plus, you'll have a video link to show people of here's me presenting that valuation. That's quite a concrete and practical thing. We're valuing real companies, and we're having real discussions about those. The last boot camp, number 11, for that boot camp, we had a huge amount of debate and discussion about electric vehicles. And that's just part of the process of doing practical assignments. Every week, you'll have assignments that you'll do together with your team, and you do them independently. We don't do a lot of teamwork, but we do group work. And basically what you're doing then is you're presenting very practical. We break the reports down into short pieces. So now let's continue on and look at item number, what is this one? Let's see. Number 5, a team of professionals who provide continuous guidance and support to accelerate your learning. So in the Valuation Masterclass Bootcamp, you're going to meet me, you're going to meet Pete, and you're going to meet Momin, and you're going to meet Alex. And basically, we're online 24/7 because Pete is Momin is in Egypt, and we're in Thailand. So whether you're in the US, whether you're in Africa, whether you're in Europe, or whether you're in Asia, there's going to be somebody online from our team guiding you. Any questions that you have, we'll immediately answer. Even get on a call with you to help you work through any particular problem. And then, of course, review your work. All right, let's go to number 6. An intense schedule of assignments and activities keeps you focused until completion. I can't lie. The boot camp is tough. 70% of people who enter make it to the end. 30% drop out. And I'm probably going to make it tougher and tougher. That intensity that we bring every day to the boot camp is something that has really inspired students to stay focused. Don't stop. Don't let up. Keep going. And that's really what we're trying to do in the Valuation Masterclass Bootcamp, because we're about transformation, not information. We want you to make a transformation in your life to get on that road to becoming a valuation master. So today, this video right now, I'm just talking about, is the Valuation Masterclass Bootcamp right for you? And what I'm doing is just explaining what our prior students say. There's 7 things that they've said. Number 1, it's a well-designed progression of learning material that makes the content easy to understand. Number 2, the material is created by a number one analyst, which focuses only on what matters most so you don't get overwhelmed. Number 3, engaging in fun lessons to keep your learning on track. And number 4, practical assignments ensure you deeply understand your new knowledge. Number 5, a team of professionals who provide continuous guidance and support to accelerate your learning. And number 6, an intense schedule of assignments and activities keeps you focused until completions. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now at number 7. Here it is. Our supportive community of like-minded, driven financial professionals will inspire you. They inspire me. And those are the 7 things that our graduates say about the Valuation Masterclass Bootcamp. Our next bootcamp starts on November 6, 2023. And I'm really looking forward to. We've got some great improvements that we're doing to upgrade and make the experience even better. And I want to welcome you to consider. You just go to valuationmasterclass.com/bootcamp and learn more. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me on LinkedIn, on YouTube, or at any other place. And I'll see you in the bootcamp.